Good afternoon. It's 4 o'clock on November 15th, 2022, the opening of deer season. And here we are, ready to get this show on the road for the Bay County Commissioners' regular meeting. Please take the roll.
Fox.
Here.
Krieger. Begic.
Here.
Coonan.
Here.
Radke.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Herrick.
Here. Motion to excuse Commissioner Krieger to be in order.
So moved.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Please stand for the invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Lord, we ask that you bless this session, the Board of Commissioners this day, and that you lead and guide this board in the decisions made so that all citizens in this community will benefit. Amen.
Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First on the agenda will be the minutes from 10/18/22.
So moved.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next up will be citizen input. If anyone in the audience would like to come forward and speak to this board right now would be the time. And you can just put your name on there, sir, and
I did, thank you.
and then go ahead.
Good afternoon, Bay County Park Board. Thanks for having me speak today. My name is Bob Bragiel. I'm a Fraser Township resident, and I'm a member of the Fraser Township Parks and Recreation Committee, also president of the Linwood Civic Improvement Club, and an owner-operator of a business in Fraser Township. I am here this afternoon to ask for your support in the development of the Linwood Scenic Access Site at the end of Linwood Road at Saginaw Bay, which is owned both by Fraser and Calcallan Township. This project would have a new steel seawall created and a rather large green space for picnicking, a ADA handicapped kayak launch, and a seasonal roll-in fishing pier directly into the Saginaw Bay. The location of this park is 2 blocks east of the railroad tracks that runs through the village of Linwood, which the Iron Bell Rail Trail will parallel once it is completed. These park improvements will have an economic benefit too, like potentially increased traffic in and around Linwood and through our 4 local restaurants. Also the Linwood Party Store, the Linwood Beach Marina, and Frank's Great Outdoors, which all sells specialty baits and various fishing gear. The main reason for my asking for your support this day and financial support for this project is its location. It's one of the few areas in Bay County which accesses the water between Bay City and Pinconning. This will be a free access site for all in Bay County and any supporting areas. Also, state and federal monies, which is being requested due to the contractors having to use American-made steel. So that makes this project a little bit more expensive and a little bit more difficult to bid. My father, 50 years ago, was involved in the Linwood Civic Improvement Club. And I remember him talking how important it was to keep the area around Linwood, the access to Linwood, clean, weed-free, and mowed, and kind of looking nice. And we've carried that on now for almost 60 years, believe it or not. So this would be a major improvement to that access site at the end of Linwood Road, and it would really help keep the economy moving through there. The Linwood Civic Improvement Club holds fishing tournaments just to raise support to keep that area mowed, clean, green, well-kept as much as we can. And this is one more step to help this move along here and a real feather in I believe, Bay County's hat. And I like it, just the fact that it's going to be able to have goods, what I want, access to Saginaw Bay. Literally, a couple of feet away from the Saginaw Bay, instead of having to use the marina, which is costly, or docking a boat here in Bay City and driving into the Saginaw Bay. So I appreciate anything that the board could do in their area of financial support, and I do thank the board this afternoon for hearing me, and I hope we can count on your support in the future in this matter. If there's any questions, I would do my best.
We can't ask questions.
Okay. Thank you very much, board. Good day.
Thank you.
What, sir?
Bob?
What's the estimated cost?
We had an original cost at one time, but that was before COVID. And since then, our contractors, they're unable to bid this as best as they can because of some of the restrictions put on the steel and also I was just notified that in front of the wall too, our local departments want a break wall. What was that called again? Post stones to stop the waves from, breaking in like that. So it is a little difficult to, do we have some sort of an estimate that we'd come up with originally?
I think originally was 400 and...
I know it was just shy of $500,000. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And we have secured many grants. Penn County Linwood has come up with numerous grants, matching funds, matching grants. So we're really quite, we're moving along with this, and we just appreciate any, support that we could go to further this project, okay?
Can't do it.
Thank you.
I'm not asking him a question, I'm asking you a
Bob.
question.
Yeah, okay, that's good. I like that. Thanks.
This should be put on the agenda so that we can look at what is going on there, what the cost is, what we can do, what the state's doing, what the federal government's doing. I support it. I think anytime we can do recreation, especially on the water, it's huge. So we heard it the last meeting we had, and I want to see it on the agenda. We can look at it, and we can make a decision based upon information. And it'd be great if maybe it could be contingent on the state giving some money or the feds giving money or whatever. But it's 400,000 or 500,000. Is that I don't know if that's everything or not. But let's put it on the agenda so that we can evaluate it and see if it's something that we can support.
Moving on. Petitions and Communications. Oh, another person. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's okay, no worries. I'll write my name in here
Okay.
as well. So I just wanted to introduce myself to those who have not met me and reintroduce myself again to those that already have. So my name is Megan Goss, and I serve in Bay County with MSU Extension and Michigan Sea Grant. I just wanted to share a little bit about some of the programs that I have been supporting and Michigan Sea Grant has been supporting over this past year. So we were able to host a successful Saginaw Bay 4-H fishing camp again for youth in Bay County. We also hosted a camp like this in Saginaw County, but the goal of the camp is to engage youth, 8 to 12-year-olds, in fishing. Every kid received a fishing rod, reel, and tackle box to help them continue engaged in the outdoors, but we also shared best practices of protecting the Great Lakes and stopping the spread of invasive species with key messages like clean, drain, dry. We also supported some different education or professional learning opportunities. One of note was our shipboard science workshop. We had an educator from Bay City that was able to travel on the research vessel, the Laurentian, and travel from Muskegon to Alpena and conduct different research projects and learn about how to connect math with Great Lakes science. In addition to getting to go out on that experience, we also supported the educator with a $500 project stipend to help them continuing applying what they learned back in their classroom and engaging students in professional learning opportunities. I'm also a partner to the Saginaw Bay Sturgeon Restoration Effort, along with Laura Ogar from Bay County Environmental Affairs and Community Development, and this is part of a regional effort to bring sturgeon back to the watershed. Sturgeon are a threatened species that have been around since the time of the dinosaurs, and they're original to the Saginaw Bay watershed. And since 2018, we've been hosting public release events where community members can actually come out, hold the fish, fish and release them. In Bay County, notably, we've been seeing a lot of ice anglers catching these fish in winter months. So it's really exciting to see these fish coming back to the Saginaw Bay watershed, and we hope in 15 to 20 years, when they're ready to spawn, it'll help to support a self-sustaining fishery here in the watershed. I'm also working with Michigan Department of Natural Resources as they plan for their river opening for the Saginaw River. Walleye is now open for fishing year-round from Saginaw Bay to Center Street Bridge in Saginaw, and DNR is working with the local municipalities, along with Laura, to help develop some community messaging to help better engage and support people of all different access types to being able to engage in this fishery. And then I'm also a partner to the Partner for the Saginaw Bay Watershed, which is the local public advisory group working to address the area of concern. And this is led by Laura with the Community Affairs and Economic or Environmental Development. Michigan Sea Grant is also supporting research here in Bay County. I brought some different packets in case anyone wants to check these out. I'll leave these up here and I can collect them later. One is an overview of our Michigan Sea Grant program. Another is about the sturgeon restoration. And the last is about a research project that I'm not directly involved in, but it is funded by Michigan Sea Grant. Our goal is to enhance the sustainable use of the Great Lakes through research, education, and outreach, and part of that is supporting research. So there are researchers from Michigan State University that have been working with partners from the Bay County Health Department to support septic system analysis, and they've been looking at ways to better assess failing septic systems. The programs that have already been occurring here in Bay County are amazing, including helping to support improving septic. So this is a way of hopefully helping to provide more research around that area. So if anyone's interested, I have these up here for those to explore, and I can collect them at the end of the meeting too. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brian Kraus, and I am the Executive Director at Habitat for Humanity here in Bay County. I'd like to just come up to thank you guys for your support. We're working on a missing middle program, Habitat, along with Wayne Hoffman. He's given us a lot of help with this, and we're looking to bring a lot of new housing to Bay County, so your support is very important to us, so we're very happy that it's on the agenda tonight for support of the resolution. Also for Wes from the Land Bank, he's already given the support, and we're working with some other people also. So I need to go. I'm actually going. I'm looking for contractors all the time, so I'm going to present to Auburn Library right now, as a matter of fact, to a group of kindergarten through third graders and teach them all about safety and how to use tools and stuff like that. So you just never know, right? But anyway, thank you very much for your support, and just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Now this time I'm going to look around. Anyone else? No. Okay, now we'll move on to petitions and communication. We have an application for obsolete property rehabilitation exemption district from Golden Industrial LLC for $8 million. I need a motion to receive.
So moved.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And appointments. We have Van Digby, request for appointment to the Bay County Veterans Affairs Committee. Need a motion to receive. This is a December appointment.
So moved. Support.
Discussion.
I
Yes.
want to point out letters have gone out to the veterans organizations in Bay County. If they have nominees they want to submit, they have a little bit of time to do that. Like, what's the cutoff date? Is it December?
So I think December 6th.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next will be the reports and resolutions of committees from the Ways and Means Committee. Commissioner Fox.
Mr. Chair, I'm going to defer to Ms. Radke to move these since I was not at the Ways and Means meeting earlier.
Sure. Commissioner Radke.
All right. Resolution number 2022-230, the CASA contract from 2022 to 2023. I'd like to move these.
Support. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 2022-231, treatment court grant awards. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, Commissioner Begic.
I just had a question. How many of these are up? I know they were down during COVID. I don't know how many of the treatment courts have restarted. I know they had different ones, but I'm not here that can answer that question, but I guess I'll call them up and ask it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know they come up at different times during the year. It's pretty
they're
regular.
very good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Next up, we have number 2022-232, the Emergency Management Performance Grant for the fiscal year of 2022. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Resolution number 2022-233, the Bay Area Community Foundation's Donor Advisor Fund Grant Award. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Next up, we have resolution number 2022-234, the Delta College Fitness and Recreation Center Agreement. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Resolution number 2022-235, the RFP, Notice of Bid Release to Lease Copiers. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Next up, resolution number 2022-236, budgeting additional funds to cover gasoline. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Resolution number 2022-237 for payables. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
And finally, resolution number 2022-238, the rescission of resolution 2022-03, and the approval of the Civic Arena partial roof replacement contract with Thomas Brown and Sons Roofing Company. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. Commissioner
I
Begic.
thought we missed a vote on that one. I didn't bring it up at the time. I should have.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
And that is all for Ways and Means.
Thank you, Commissioner Radke. From the Personnel and Human Services Committee, I'd like to have Commissioner Johnson bring your resolutions
All
forward.
right, thank you, sir. We'll start off with resolution number 2022-239, reclassifications from personnel. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Resolution number 2022-240, vacancies at 911 Central Dispatch, Animal Services, and Adoption Center. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support?
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
All right, resolution number 2022-241, revised personnel policy. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
And then finally, resolution number 2022-242, support for Bay County's Habitat for Humanity Missing Middle Grant application. I'd like to move this resolution.
Support?
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
All right, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. And now from the Board of Commissioners, Commissioner Begic.
Resolution 2022-243, reports of the county executive for October. Move to receive that report.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
So we have number 2022-244 with a slight numerical revision, Civic Arena Endowment Fund. So the original one had it at $10,000 for the cost of the boards. It's now $11,000 for the boards. So I'll move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Resolution 2022-245, ratification of the nurses' collective bargaining agreement. To move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
We have an additional one.
What's that?
Number 4, a late addition.
Yep.
2022-246 is the equalization apportionment with the new ones that have been approved by the voters. It's the addition of the ones that were just passed at the last week. I'll move that resolution.
Support.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That was all.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect, thank you. Now to reports of county officials and departments, the county executive, no. Unfinished business. New business. Miscellaneous. We're getting there. Announcements. Commissioner Begic.
We had a Veterans Day ceremony last Friday, had a good turnout, pretty good weather, still nice and warm. And then we had one here, and then we went over to the Edson also, so we had a couple ceremonies, and thank everybody that showed up for that.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
Snowing.
Anything else? Any other announcements?
Slow week.
Appointments. In December, we have the Veterans Affairs Committee, 1 4-year term, and the Department on Aging Advisory Committee, 4 2-year terms in Districts 2, 4, 6, and an at-large. Is there any need for a closed session, ma'am?
There is not, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Next up, motion to adjourn. Is it be in order?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.